step into the jungle, said they wouldn't group on. They better send shots for your team and leader. I'm a good one. Trying to make me the board game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo.
A very warm and sunny afternoon to our listeners all around, whether it be mom and dad, Opa and Omar, Butti and Sissy. Welcome to the match here at the Brookside Stadium. They're the hosts, that being Villagers, will be welcoming their friends, the well-known Hamilton's Rugby Football Club. Glorious day here and glorious day for rugby. My name is Barry Wilson. Delighted to be sitting here and bringing to you the commentary on one of the last 16 matches. We started last week with the 32 down to 16 today, and then quarterfinals after this weekend. Some exciting rugby around the country. Let us just have a look at the visitors. There is side that they have brought to Brookside this afternoon. Number 1, Nick Rubik. 2, Francois Breitenbach. 3, Devin Martinez. 4, Mika Courtney. 5, Willem van der Merwe. 6, Abri Kutsia, playing in his 50th cap today. What an achievement for the club and for Abri. 7, Dem Malan. 8, Edwin Janssen, the captain. 9, Zander Botha. 10 is Bronston Algallis. 11, Graham Waldeck. 12 will be Carl Lamb. 13, Damien Rolstorn. 14, Muji Nordin, and 15, Jono Sturdy. That's the starting lineup. The hosts, Villagers. Number 1, Kohosi Mashagani. 2 is MC De Jong. 3, Nathan Malhon. 4 is William Scott. Ewan Kutsia in jersey 5. Dylan Utete, number 6. Neil Fenter, 7. 8 will be Thomas Mayer. 9, William Rose. 10, Devin Lauvo. 11 is Giuliano De Franchi. 12, the captain, Andres Fulion. Outside centre, 13, Austin Prince. And 14, Wandeni Nshangasi with Noch Hayward and jersey 15. Well, what a great spectacle of rugby, and what a great day, festival of rugby. Here we're starting off early at 1 o'clock because this is going to be the appetizer for our beloved Bokke kicking off at 3 o'clock. And as I say that, who comes out but none other than Abri Kutsia, and he is playing in jersey number 6, but if you look carefully, it's got the big 50 on it. He's on the flank and he'll be playing in his 50th game today, calling his teammates to come out and join him in this celebration. We take our rugby caps off to you, Aubrey, and may there be another 100, never mind another 50 games for you to enjoy and for us to be there to witness and enjoy your rugby. What a great contribution to Hamilton's. It's very interesting this afternoon that we have the 2 oldest clubs in South Africa, the oldest club being Hamilton's, established on the 14th of March 1875, celebrating their 150th year from their Greenpoint base, and a major achievement, and what a year of rugby it has been for Hamilton. And the hosts, their friends, the second oldest club being Villagers, established in 1876, they in their 149th year, so I'm sure that they will be borrowing their friends' diary to say, help us out here for 2026 next year when we celebrate our 150th. So all in all, these 2 clubs that you're watching this afternoon have a combined 299 years of history between these 2 sides. One more year to go and they celebrate the 300 years of history, rugby history, between these amazing clubs in the Western Cape. Well, Villagers led out by Andries Sfuljun, the inside centre. This is the 50th year of this national competition. Started way back in 1975 when the Marties beat Durban Collegians in that first game. Today, we know it this year as the Pick and Pay Gold Cup, and they are proudly supported by their friends in Northam Platinum as well. So after today, We go from 16 to 8, everything to play for. Don't worry about what has happened between the leagues, how many times these two clubs have met. This is a new day. It is a knockout. Anything can happen. And South African rugby, we know too much about knockout days. Our referee, our director of rugby, the referee is Mr. Vickers now, and straight away noticing that Hamilton's on front of the kickoff, he warned them to stay back. They still advanced, and from the kickoff now, Villagers will get the first infringement feed, and Mr. William Rose, jersey 9 for Villagers, he's one to watch this afternoon, ready for action. It's interesting when you look at history of 299 years between the two clubs. Springboks that come to mind for Hamilton's Benny Oslo, Damien Delendi, Kretny Aronsa, and the Coronel and Michael Duplessis brothers. Finishing 4th in the league this year. That's a steady scrum. That's not going anywhere. That is steady. That's picked up by Thomas Meyer. Can he get it through the hands of Rose? He does. He gets it to Lavo. Lavo's going to give it to Austin Prince. And what a great break to start from the kickoff. Thomas Meyer saw the sliding doors opening, and he said as soon as they go 1 centimetre more, Thomas Meyer will sneak his way through the cover defence tackle. He did that. The ever-present William Rose was there, and then flying through on the outside was the number 10 Devon Alavo, and Villagers themselves into a 5-point lead. All started with that kick not going 10 metres. Well, it went 10 metres, but players in front, should I say, from Hamilton's. So they carried on advancing, and referee Vickers now said, please come back and scrum you in front of the kicker. That resulted in, is it 7 points? Most definitely is, as Devon Lavo just tickles that one over. To think that Mornay Duplessis back in 1980, that was the last time that Villagers left at this National Cup, when Mornay Duplessis represented the Villagers Club. Haywood now, a kick downfield that's gone a good 25 metres. They can be happy with that, as players now halfway between the 22 metre area and the 10 metre line of Villagers. It's very, very important for both sides to win their first phase structure this afternoon. That's very interesting. It must have come off fingertips, but or stepped into touch, because Villagers have got the throw in. It was kicked deep onto Haywood, and he put it into touch, but Meyer soars again into the sky. Here comes Mr. Superman Utete, William Rose, coming round the corner. It's pick and go. He's been having a good season as Nathan Mailhorn, the Tati prop. And coming in from the angle, Vickers now tap and go. That's beautifully played, but it's in front. And you might be thinking that Vickers Null has been pedantic. You always have to take it behind the scrum or behind the ruck. Otherwise, you're about 5 metres ahead of where the actual game can be restarted. But Hamilton's here to play. You can see there, Janssen was ready to go. It's an up and under kick. That's a good one. Haywood's got no one around him. He'll call for the mark. Vickers now indicates with the short arm. Haywood back onto Lalvo. Bit of a breeze here, coming from left to right as you're watching on the screen. So playing into it, Villagers. And you can see it hanging up in the sky.
Patience, boys!
Villagers this year, the winner of the Western Province Grand Challenge League. Good taking it on by Nick Rubik. He's been having some good games these past few weeks. Really putting his body on the line is Nick Rubik. Coming around the corner is Den Milan. He's well tackled. Hamilton's securing the ball. Ball is out, taken quickly by Zandvoort. Bringing it back down. Referee well positioned just to make sure the advancing last line of feet are kept by villagers. Andres Fonion, you get tackled by the ball. You're going to be feeling that it's turnover ball. Can't come from the side, and referee will indicate that. And Andres the ball Fonion, you would have thought he would have taken Matador anything down with that charging tackle on Zandvoort. And that created the turnover, and now Lauvo is going to put leather on leather, just making sure, not trying to go too far for the distance. He's put that into the neighbour's garden, so I hope the dog doesn't get hold of that, because we need that ball back. He's hit it that far. Waiting for De Jong to find that middle red dot on the dartboard. He finds William Scott coming around the corner. Running onto it is the ball, but referee right on the spot, and he has said that that ball has gone forward from MC De Jong, as Andres Fullion probably came one step a little too early and overran there, so you had to pop it forward. Hamilton, fresh from their trip down to East London last weekend, where they beat East London Police in the first round of the Pick and Pay Gold Cup, and winning 39 points to 30. And Villagers here at home last week, also playing aside from East London, the Swallows, and winning 99 points to 10. As you can see there, leeway given, going to ground, losing the bind and going downwards in the scrum, and that'll give motivation and huge respect to Hamiltons, who in that first scrum looked like that they've also come here to get their first phases and structures in place. It goes out wide now to Rawstorn. He's tackled, it's turned over by Prince Utete. He's going to go forward now. Referee says no, hold on, come back please. Knock on first. We'll get a close-up look now as both sides just wanting to stamp their authority. You've played in that front row before, many of you have. This is where you liked exchanging business cards, getting to know each other, and you have the Einars of many years later to say, Ek was in die voorry, I was in the front row. That's where we bumped heads, we rubbed ears, we became friends for life. Well, let's see what happens in the scrum. Straight down to ground. Mashagani down in jersey 1. I see he's shifted to the tight head position. De Jong in the front row at hooker for Villagers, and Nathan Melon, jersey 3, playing on the loose head side. Opposite him, one will be Nick Rubik in the loose head for Mashagani. 2 hooker for Hamilton is Francois Breitenbach, and Devin Martinez tight head up against Melon. Vickers now a very experienced referee. He is not going to be rushing anything here. He's not going to be taking any chances. If it's red at the robot, it means stop. We're not going to allow anybody driving through, and I'm not going to allow the scrum to take place either. And it's the right thing to do. It's knockout, it's safety rugby, it's setting the ground rules up front so that we can enjoy the rest of the game, the next 70 minutes, without the explanations. front rows always wanting to dominate, both packs wanting to set their platform down here, and let's see again now if those words of advice have led to good scrumming or maybe to the referee's penalty arm. He's spoken once. Rose ready to feed. Thomas Meyer yet again. He did this earlier on. Rose was on the left shoulder that time. He's on the right shoulder now. Andres is going. Andres for noon. Goes down the blind side. Quick ball from Rose. Crashing it on is Neil Fenter. Rolling, not rolling away. And here is my favourite question where you've asked, if you've listened to me over some commentaries, I've always said you get the opportunity. Remember, a penalty is half a try, and those 3 points add up throughout the game. You get 2 of those, you get your full try. But Villagers, known for their line-out structures, backing themselves here. They still got some 18 metres to go, but they're going forward, and that's the most important thing for Villagers. Hamilton's steady in that scrum. Can they be steady in the line-out? It's down to 5 men. Will this go to Thomas Meyer yet again? It's gone over the top, to the back, coming down onto it to drive is Neil Fenter. The channel of drive is still good. This is why they wanted to go all the way. It's going to be kept up. That is an amazing 17-metre drive. It's gone to ground, and it has been called a collapse maul. So it'll go to Hamilton's to put the ball in. It came to stationary, and then from stationary still, then the maul came tumbling down, and seeing it was a collapse maul, it's turnover ball. Well, that'll have inspired Villagers a lot with that taking the line out and an 18-metre drive, but full credit to Hamilton as well for managing to prevent them from going over. 1 metre out. This is going to have to be a very, very good exit plan now. Villagers got their engines revving for the scrum. They want to put Hamilton on the back foot. Zanderborter will have to make sure that he knows the exit plan here. And here comes the Villagers scrum. It's tap and go time. Referee's arm is still out. This will be patience called. Right, just starting to exchange early end-of-year greeting cards and saying, be thinking of you in the coming holidays, as the forwards love doing as well, and all the players just saying, one for you, one for me, how are you, a little push here, remember me later on in the year. Just some friendly exchanges. Just having a chat to the AR is Vickers now. Rather a lengthy chat here. And this is where we wait the outcome. Now we're having a look, just waiting. Could this be a turnaround? Has there been naughty boy offence? Referee's laying it down clearly. This could be turned around against Villagers. There could have been something off the ball. There's lots of debate going here. Remember, it is knockout competition. Referee being a very, very stern headmaster and laying it down. And that could be MC de Jong taking his chair outside the headmaster's office. And just when Villagers had their tails up, the last thing that they needed. So MC de Jong, he's going to be sitting down there now. And straight away, and now that they'll be needing somebody to come and throw the ball in. So there will be no need for a replacement hooker now. When it's scrum time it is, because that is the safety factor. So Neil Fenter will be throwing the ball in from his flank position, now gone to take the throw in. Down it comes from 2 rows. Andries Fullion tries to beat 1, beat 2. Up in defence is Den Milan. They all there. Is the ball out? Yes, it is. It's turnover ball. Hamilton's ready to take it to Villagers. Coming off his left wing is Waldeck. Referee's arm is out. And calling for the hard tackle. And this will be a yellow card infringement. And for the hard tackle is Austin Prince. So now there's 2 white jerseys in the headmaster's corridor. So it's 15 playing 13. Villagers, if you remember, about 3 minutes ago, were 3 meters away from scoring, and now they're down to 13. Replacements done to Mecca Cowley. Blood replacement there and sorted out. And once again now, in the hands of Zanderbutter. Got to wait for the start of the whistle. Interesting, this from the trip there. And Zanderbutter now just nudges us closer for Hamilton's. This is a line out that Hamilton's will want to win. They've got 2-man advantage. It's going to go. Up it goes into the skies. It's well done by Hamilton's. Back it comes now to Buerta. Taking it on further. Rubert trying to clear out. Comes again to Buerta. Inside centre, Lamb. Taking it on further. Last line of feet important here for Villagers. They 2 men down. Zander Buerta. It's a dummy pass to Captain Janssen. And straight into touch there now. Villagers will be happy with that cover defence. Just remember that today's game brought to you by Global Sport Network, the main media provider to get it across to you around the country. And they have their friends and sponsors to help them in Decro Paints, RD Consulting, which is in the RT line, G Sportswear, Sports Clothing, and Dot Friends in Sim Control, their sponsors. Taking it up is Laveau. Fully over the ball, but it is knocked forward in the tackle, and a great tackle that as well, coming from the man that's back on the field, Cowley, and getting that ball to egg to spill out of the egg basket of Laveau. And this is now time for Hamiltons. They can actually attack from here. They 2 men to the good.
Stop!
So Villagers now have to call for a replacement in the front row, and that'll be the hooker. And that coming on is going to be Dewald Kruger. And now it's a scrum, so the hooker replacement is needed. Can they get the right shoulder through Martinez? This is a very important scrum for Hamiltons. Delayed feed, and Villagers had the upper hand, which is interesting in that scrum. And delayed feed goes to the short arm. And this could be put on the big boom bomb to take it downfield. They've got the short arm, they've got the 22-meter advantage from this free kick. And it's gone forward. It will be a Hamilton ball. Hamilton's got to dominate now in the 2-man advantage that they have.
Watch the 9! Watch the 9! Rosie, watch the 9!
Still 7-0 with the 22 minutes left on the clock. This is breakaway stuff here now, and it's going to be just what Hamiltons have ordered from the doctor, Zanderboerter, in that play. A very clever move. And straight away, Hamiltons are back in action. This kick is so important now. The scoreboard's to be levelled, but Zanderboerter will remember that front play ball and to sprint down the touchline. Villagers caught a little unaware, but also 2 men down, so the spaces were there with the lack of cover defence. Remember, whoever wins here goes through to the last 8 next weekend. No hesitation there. Muji Nordin, he takes it out and says, I can put this in the hole, and just chips it onto the green, and he bal tot in die gaatjie in. And now that means 7 points each. 7 points each. We got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Opa. Every single family member, friend, wherever you are, please get into the rugby fever. I've got my Springbok cap on, I've got my green and gold blood pumping already, because 3 o'clock is not too far. But we've got a very entertaining game here, and taken by Superman Uteti. You can see how he gets into the scars. He always makes his presence felt. Rose now onto the big man in William Scott. They got to keep it close now. They've got to make sure that they can get these 2 men back on the field. Malon, was it a bit high? Onto the ball, says the referee. Now let's go again. Rose has got the blindside option. It's tap and go. Was he 10? And that could be naughty. That could be naughty, because it could have gone for a 3-pointer, which is needed at this time when it's 7 points each. It could have gone to the touchline for the drive from the line out that Villagers are known for. But William the Mosquito Rose, he's not going to sit around and hang around. He's going to buzz immediately, and buzz he did, and losing the ball after his 10-meter advantage.
Maddie, I don't mind Rosie screaming at the game, but when you 13 men. Dominance, rush the gap. Get to the line.
Well, this will be a very important scrum now because the exit for Villages will have to be on the front foot. They don't want to be going backwards now inside their own 5-meter area from the try line. Villages will want to put them on the back foot.
Sacrifice one. Jules, you're going to have to cover. Jules, go more mid. Go more mid. Go more mid.
Right, here we go now. This is the exit that is so important. Front rows actually going in too early, both colliding.
Right, Snake. How much time on X here?
Just looking at things now, could be about 2 minutes or so until MC de Jong is back. And then it'll be 14 Villages players on the field to the 15 of Hamilton's. The scrum, so important for both teams. It's a good solid scrum from Hamilton's. They're getting the go forward. And bending and going down to ground. There should be no hesitation now. Andries Viljoen is thinking the same way. Get that T on here before anything else. And it should just be a simple kick for poles and psychological advantage to take it to a 10-7 lead for Villages. Lots of pen pals out there, lots of friends wanting to meet and greet each other. Still, after 21 minutes in this game, pressure is starting to be on and saying, hey, don't forget me. We meet each other in the front rows, we meet each other in the packs, and let's stay friends for life. So they're just making sure that they're saying hello to each other 22 minutes later. Very important kick for Devin Larvo. No hesitation there. That's on to the green roof here at the Brookside Stadium.
Come on, man. You've got 2 minutes for the kick. Come on, let's go. Mike.
We all set now, and Zanderbote, he's got the ball in hand. Clever players is Zanderbote. He'll find the area where he knows his troops can get to. It's deep onto Haywood. He's going to have to collect. He does so onto his left foot. That's dangerous. That could be charged down. That could be turnover ball for Hamilton's. It is just that. It's pick and go. They've got to keep him out. Hamilton's would love to score from their kickoff. That's what I said to you. Buerta finds the areas where to put the pressure on. Rubik's going to try and go through. He's ball to ground. There's 2 men around him. Quick ball needed because there's numbers on out wide here. Left and right. He goes to the left. Through the hands. It'll be now for... Could that be held up? Looked like Edwin Janssen, the captain, was going over. And believe it or not, I think it was William Rose. He managed to get himself underneath there. Told you he's always all around, always everywhere where he shouldn't be. It's a definite hold up, conferred with the AR.
We got held short there on the ball.
MC de Jong now is back onto the field, so is the right wing. who was having to forfeit his 10 minutes while there was a scrum replacement for De Jong, and that being Inshangazi is also back. Straight to ground, it's tap and go by Botha. Referee again saying the same thing. You've got to be on the mark. Having a chat to Malin. It's going to be very interesting now. What option do they want? Are they going to be taking the scrum? Are they going to be taking the penalty kick? And time waited here now. Austin Prince now is back on the field. Out it goes wide now. Through to the hands of Ralston. He's well tackled there by Haywood. This is quick ball now needed for Hamilton's. Botha looking on the blind side. The cover to Scrag defence is good. Botha again. Onto the big man in the form of Willem van der Merwe. Botha down into position yet again. Taken up. Hamilton's got to be patient now. That's all they need. Further by Aubrey Kutsia in his 50th game. How he would love to score today. Behind the backs it goes of Carl Lamb. It's a long pass. And Shangazi is on to it. Over the head of Waldeck it was. And referee saying last line infringement. And once again, isn't this time now to level the scores for Hamilton? Lots of talking to the ARs on either side. Our village is going to be their own worst enemy. Again, off the ball stuff. And this time it's going to be Nook Haywood. And a trip there as well. Villagers now have had 3 men coming to the headmaster's chair. And Botha now just tickles that one into the corner. Very, very important now for Francois Breitenbach. Can they get up and contest as villagers, but can they secure Hamilton's? Because if they do, this could be taking the lead. It's gone over the top. That's what they didn't need to miss there, is their own first phase structure. Good play taken on by Neil Fenter. Rose is waiting. Back to Lalvo. Has he found the touchline? He hasn't. He's found Nordin. Oh, that's tap and go. It's bounce and go. Muji Nordin, no arms tackle. Now it goes out to Botha. Over the top it goes now. Onto the flying Waldeck. Still a second option here now. Could this be another opportunity for the AR and referee to have a chat? The last thing you want now is another naughty call. Hard tackle. Referee says it's play on. Botha taps. On it goes to Willem van der Merwe. The big man taking it up further. Here's Rubik. He likes to go forward. He knows 5 meters out. It's got a lot to stop me. Lamb. Now this is interesting. This is great stuff by Ralston. He dances once. He beats off the left foot, the right foot. It's Billy Jean. It's Michael Jackson. It's everything, but it's 5 points to become a 7 points and a lead for Villagers. And what great balance. Quick service from Botha. Long pass out. And Damien Rawston coming through at beautiful pace, not standing still, went to the right-hand side, stepped off the right-hand side, and then again stepped off the left, and before you knew it, he was next to the right-hand upright.
Tell Rosie you need to go through the corner and get back to what you do well. Leave everything else.
Nordine has no hesitation there to put that over. 11 minutes left to play, 14 points to 10.
They're staying away from our safety, so obviously they're going to step the game up and we're falling into the trap.
And we basically have 10, 11 minutes left on the clock. The kick's a deep one, it's a good one, it's gone backwards from the hands of Van der Merwe. Hamilton's feeling very confident from taking the lead here in the game. Villagers having 3 men already sent to the sideline, and that's spoilt their structure. That's a very good kick from Botha, Zander Botha. The hard tackle again.
Leave it, just walk away. Nate, walk away.
And referee getting no advantage seen there. Zander Botha's kick was a good one. Back was Thomas Meyer underneath it. And rightly so, referee says come back for your penalty advantage. Because Zander Botha hits his boom boom down the field to just outside the 22-metre area, and they will get the advantage by putting the ball into their own line out now. They missed a very important one, the last one, but I'm sure that's going to be rectified now. They got to win their line out. It's gone to a 3-man.
Watch the fucking nine. He's got it, but he's not watching the he's got it. Watch the front.
Right, will it be the same? Yes, it is the same. And Malin now. Is that going to be hands knock on? Yes, it is. Very interesting that they wanted to go to the same line out call after it was read the first time round. And Nathan Malon, he was ready to pounce on Zander Botha.
So obviously they don't want to press it. Listen, we fall into the trap.
8.5 minutes left to go. Everything to play for here in the Western Cape between these two great sides, the two oldest club sides in the country, and playing it out here today to advance through to the next 8, the quarterfinals. What an honour it'll be for any of these clubs, either of these clubs, to take themselves and the Western Cape through. It's a good steady scrum from both sides. Rose gets it. Here comes Lalvo again. The switches to Andries Viljoen, but the depth not kept there, and once again in line. The switch would have been good, just needed to be one step back, too flat, and with obstruction players in front, you're going to be able to read what's ahead of you as well as receive the reverse pass. In that close proximity needs it to be 100% perfection. Right, you'll notice, look at your screen. Hamiltons have brought every player onto the open side. They've got 3 players. Will they break away to the blind side as the ball is received? It's gone to ground. That's going backwards in the scrum, and referee on the far side saying that Devin Martinez overextended and given way. And Nate Mallion getting the cheers from his team and supporters to say, well scrummed in your loose head position. Very important for both sides to go into the change room knowing that they in the lead, because there'll be lots of important talks now at half-time. Everything to play for. 4 points the difference. There were opportunities for both sides to actually have made it a slightly larger difference between the two teams on the scoreboard.
Don't need him. Don't need him.
The watch ticking by. Referee hopefully has his watch stopped and just attending to the injury. And that is Devin Martinez. Is this going to be Devin Martinez carrying on? Yes, he is. Making sure he just gets that leg sorted out. It is heavily strapped. And Devin Martinez eventually saying now he's got to call it quits. You can see walking very gingerly on that left leg. And coming on in jersey 18 will be Michael Ryan. And Devin Martinez now be very disappointed. That he can't continue. That looks like a very serious injury, reoccurring injury too. Over the top, onto William Scott. The drive is good, still going on straight, and so the ball is Fenter. He's going all the way now. A great tackle onto it as well was William van der Merwe. Coming back now. And the crisscross. Villagers today, their own enemy. A great drive from the line out to break through from Fenter. And Vickers Null, our referee, our director of the rugby out today, had no hesitation to say obstruction. In Shangazi now. He beats one, he beats two, he runs into traffic, he gets through the traffic, but the ball is turned over. Onto it again is De Jong, but the ball has gone forward. Becoming a bit scrappy now. Is it panic stations? Is it desperation stations now? Because the side just needs to, both sides, just need to settle, just get their structures going. Starting to become a little individualistic, and they just need to settle down to their patterns. And that would be a call extended out to both teams.
Devin! Dev! Bucket! Bucket! That's right!
Early engagement again. Tap and go. Here comes Dylan Oteti, the Superman. He knocks off 1, 2, 3. MC De Jong. He lays the shoulder down. That was an actual bump onto Dem Milan that he would knock his RD photo right out of his RD book with that shoulder charge. Otete and MC De Jong. Right, once again, is it going to be the Rose Utete show? Yes, it is. Here comes Utete. He's powerful, he's strong. The ball gone to ground. It's turnover. Great play from Hamilton. Managing to turn that ball over. Driving forward from the ruck. Basically 1 minute left. Villagers back to 15. Look, Hayward now leaves the headmaster's chair in the corridor. We're waiting again. This looks like Aubrey Kutsia is down.
Is it a break? Let's go back.
And that doesn't look comfortable at all. They've already lost Devon Martinez, the tight head.
Injury. Whistle blew.
That looks like that they're working on an ankle. Will Willem van der Merwe be able to continue? It's not, my apologies, it's Aubrey Kutsia in jersey 50. Said earlier, and then it looked like it was Willem, but Aubrey Kutsia on the flank. He's not going to leave the field even if he has to play on one leg. Aubrey Kutsia, what service to his club. 50th game today. Gritting his teeth now. He knows that the half-time whistle is nearby. Now this is an interesting call. They could go to the line out. They could go for a scrum. Scrum option might have been the best one. They had the dominance earlier on, but they have to win their line-outs. Their line-outs are superb in Villages. And if they can get an immediate come to ground and drive, it could take them over into the lead for half-time. Just one man dropping out of the line out. They got to win this line out. Should it go to Meyer? It's gone to the back. Taken beautifully. The driver's in. Crossing angles, crossing channels, and straight away now that scrum option looks a lot better than the actual line out there, because they would have sucked all 8 players in and would have been able to secure go forward, bringing their backline players in as well if needed, but would have taken a lot to stop Thomas Meyer from there. Has that ball gone out? No, it hasn't. It's been pushed back inside. Great player last week was Franchi here. He runs into Edwin Janssen, the captain. That's a solid brick wall. Gone to ground. Optional time now. Referee playing on. Thomas Meyer takes it on further. 4 Villages at number 8. Lalvo through the hands. Andries Viljoen will try and get through. He's tackled by Lamb. Not rolling away will be the call, and Ha as well. Can they get their boom boom out and give it to Lalvo? Let him hit his driver down the fairway and take it into the 22-metre area of Hamilton. And it's a little nudge that he puts into the car park. Optional time now, well over into referee's time between the two halves now. Half time definitely called back 2 minutes ago. And MC de Jong. Over the top it goes. Received by Fenter, over the 15. William Rose. Taken on by Meyer. Here comes Kaozi Mashangani, the loose head. Lalvo, Viljoen now. That's off Raw. If he picks this ball up, it could be trouble. Beats off the tackle of Viljoen. Rawston now, Rose is onto the ball. Cleared off the ball is Rose. Xander Borta runs into trouble. Austin Prince makes sure he's not going further. Nick Rubrik gets quick hands through. Once again it's Boston Algalis in the fly-off position. Armour's out. Neil Fenton too early, so that could be a 3-point advantage as well, given to Hamilton. Lamb puts the ball through. It comes off the boots of both players. Referee still playing the advantage. Lauvo's got nothing to do, but he brings it back into Otete. Otete tries to step out of a tackle. He does so. He offloads now to DeFranchi. Don't let him get away, because he beats one, he beats two. Now he's got to go to ground. Rose has got to get quick ball. Malin is up there. This is great play from Villagers. To ground, it's got to go. Was there an offside infringement? It's a long pass to Prince. He tries to go himself. He could have offloaded. Hamilton's now. Can they secure turnover ball? Villagers still in control. Furyun. Austin Prince now. Tackled there by Agallis. There will be another chat on the far side. We've had probably one of the longest optional time at half time for referees that we've had for quite a few matches. And this will be extended with the chat now. This could be a serious chat. Referee Vickers now. Is he going to send Hamilton to the headmaster's corner? Going by jersey number, it looks like Muji Nordin. He's got his yellow. So that chair outside the headmaster's door has been kept very warm. 3 white jerseys have been on it, and here comes the Hamilton jersey and Muji Nordin. And tip tackle will be the reason for this, and dangerous. He's got to get that out, and he does just that. Lauvo, this could work in the favour of Villagers, because the game has been extended here. By now we should be putting a lot more logs onto the fire and getting the ice and cold drinks ready, but we're having to wait because optional time with penalty infringements has carried on during this half-time period. Still the first half. Utete, full line out, so referee allowing everybody to come back. That includes Dem Milan and Utete have joined, so full line outs. Very important throw. Up it goes, secured in the front by Scott. Villagers need to change gears now. Has it been held up? Has it been gone to ground? Referee seems to be happy that he can see the ball. And now it's a collapse maul. This should surely be half time. Taken forward. Collapse maul in that. And Hamiltons will be extremely happy with their first half. Coming here, the way things started for Villagers, scoring early in the first 2 minutes of the game. Villagers looked like that they'd come to stamp their dominance. Then their own individualistic and own lack of self-discipline at times sent 3 players at different stages to the white chair on the side of the field, and that disrupted their rhythm and flow. But full credit to Hamilton at the moment. They've come to play. They want to advance to the next 8. So do Villagers. So there will be stern words at half-time. We're going to get a bottle of water. I suggest you put the kettle on, you get the bras ready, because 3 o'clock is just around the corner. Boca, we want you to bring that trophy home. See you shortly.
step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, said there was no clue. Never send shots for your team and leader. I'm like to play in the world game sweet just like a Ribena. Yo. Run for them life.
Well, did you get those Bra fires lit. Did you get the ice buckets full? Because over here now, we're not just talking about 3 o'clock, we're talking right now at 10 to 2, where we're saying to you, stay with us, because we've got 40 minutes of the Pick and Pay Gold Cup clash here between the host villages and their friends from Hamilton to play. Hamilton leading at the moment 14 points to 10. And half that Hamilton will feel extremely proud of and pleased with. They ended up dominating structures in the latter stages of that half. Can villagers keep their composure? Can they keep things together? They did lose men to the sideline chair. Lauvo, he puts it up into the skies. It's gone over the top. Ball to ground beautifully. Buata again finds the close-in man in the form of Kutsia for the pick and go cash ball. Buata will definitely get this onto his box kick. That right as boot is an educated one. Has he pushed it too far? He does, just as I call it. He's been kicking well all afternoon, and that takes it back to 4 meters just outside. There 22, the line out has formed. Players from both sides are there, so the quick throw cannot be taken. Shouldn't worry villagers too much. Their line out drive has been absolutely superb when they've got it going. On 2 or 3 occasions in that first half, the one just being brought down short of the try line to have taken it some 18 meters. Can they do it again? Hamilton standing strong. Up it goes to Scott. He takes it in, crashing ball in the middle of the park onto Fenter. Mayer gets him through. Coming again is Rose looking for the ball. Maylion now playing in the loose head position, even though he's got a tight head jersey on. Here comes back to William Scott in the middle of the park. It'll be pick and go. Body down. Rose looks. Maylion again. The pillars of Hamilton standing tall as the statues, nothing crumbling here. MC de Jong, he's on the back of Fenter. Will that be turnover ball? Yes, it most definitely is. And it's tap ball, and it's gone this time by Buerta. Lamb, he gets it out wide. Buerta's actually on the far side onto the wing now. He's away. He's nippy. He's got lots and lots of pace. This ball has gone forward. Play on. But the chip from De Franchi, my apologies there, with Buerta on the far side. And just the chip over and chase through. Boston was the man that got that ball going quickly. It's had a good game today, has Damien Rawston, also scoring the try, a try for Hamilton. And he realised Buerta was out wide there, and then Buerta had the opportunity to show his electrifying pace. Just a tackle there at the end calls that to spool forward. Who is going to take the honours of taking the Western Cape in the Cape Town area through to the next 8? Coming on is Bradley Tain, and he'll go and slot into the first receiver position. Just reshuffling. In the villagers' back line. Tain's on. Looks like Inshangazi has had to call it a day. Lauvo going to full back, and Hayward now shifting onto the right wing with Tain's arrival he moves straight into the first receiver, the fly half position. We've had some long waits at these set pieces. Just to remind you, Global Sport Network, thank you for bringing this media coverage to us. A bit more scrumming. Could they get the scrum penalty? No, they're not. William Rose gets the ball to Taine. Now to Prince. He sells one off the stepping off the right foot. Fulion's over it. Rose again. Utete. He's run straight into Janssen, the captain. It's gone backwards. Rose again. Fulion now the ball. He knocks down Gullis, the fly half. Utete wants it again. He knows one way, and that's Furentu. Here's a tackle ball now. So got to get go. Willem van der Merwe does just that. Rose, is he going to put it onto the box? Box kick it is. Up into the skies. Andries Fulion is up into it. Well taken there by Waldeck. The dummy run onto it now is Michael Ryan, having replaced Martinez in the first half. Lamb, he'll see space out wide. He brings it back inside to Rawstorn. He's one to watch. He's beaten three. He's now on to Rose. Hayward comes off his right wing. The ball is turnover. Ball is still back, driving through now. Was Fenter, but he stepped over the man. Rubik is soft hands again. This is the way to play. Carl Lamb gets the ball, but that ball has come forward. Game starting to take a little bit of shape now, but Damien Rawstorn is taking ownership of the middle of the park for Hamilton. In his second centre position, every time he gets a ball in hands, he's making ground and also doing damage to the structured lines of defence for Villages and breaking them down. Buerta now, the scrum half has been replaced and he's come to the sideline. Had a good game so far, did Buerta. Scrum penalty option. Christoph Smith is the new replacement at scrum half for Hamilton. William Rose, now again Prince. It's soft hands ball, now they're keeping it going, driving forward. Rose gets it, there's numbers on now. There's got to be Fulion, he gives it out now. There could be no stopping Hayward. He beats one, he beats two, and now he's over in the corner, 5 metres in. That came from the direct play that Villages are known for. Yeah, on the halfway line, taking it forward was Rose, taking it forward was Prince, and then quick ball when it went to ground. Rose giving it out wide to Fulion, then a long pass out to Hayward, and scramble defence, ran out of numbers for Hamilton. Lamb was there, but he needed more than one, so was Nordin, but they ran out of the numbers, and then it was a simple run-in for Hayward, and to put them back in the lead now, 15 points to 14, 32 minutes still left on the clock. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're getting excited about the kickoff for the test match, so am I, but this is going to get you to be a proud South African club rugby supporter and get you into the mood, because the kick has gone wide. It's only a 1 point difference, and 1 point, how we as South Africans know how 1 point is so valuable in matches. Everything to play for here, whether it be at club level, whether it be at international level. 1 point, they count. Think of our World Cup victories. Well, who is going to have that victory today? Is it going to be a 1 pointer? Anybody of these two sides here can put their hands up and bring it back to victory for their clubs. The man with ball in hand, he himself can do that. It's Christoph Smith. the new scrum half replacement for Hamilton. A very good kick. Underneath that is Thomas Mayer. He beats one, he beats two, now he gives it to Otete. He's got to get going, he gets past the outstretched arm of Dem Milan. Now Villagers are starting to get their steamroller tactics going. MC de Jong was for that Tain. Fuljoen, now it's Prince, now it's Lavok up from fly half, one more to go. Out it goes now to Mayon, he's the tight head. Is he going to go all the way? He is going all the way. It's try time.
Give them proper try,
Referee just again going to confirm with the AR, but Malon, that's not the first time he's been seen running down like a racehorse in the July handicap, because he was out in the wild channels. Jockey got the whip out on Malon and said, "Get going, the post is nearby." So referee now saying, no convincing from the referee Vickersnell to say that that try had been grounded. But what play, direct. It's like chessboard pieces here. Today Villagers now in the second half, where they hit it up once, hit it up twice, and then attack out wide onto the far channel. And there they found the sprinting tight head in Malon, who feels he should have got over for that try. The scrum is good. Thomas Mayer's going to go low and hard. It's got to come back now. No infringements. Tackle defence is great. Neil Fenter goes. Hamilton's right on it. Ball back now for Rose. Urgent ball needed. It comes behind the back to Tain. He's got to beat one. He's got to beat two. Can he get over from the tackle of Waldeck? He beats that. Once again, Fenter barges over. Get out of my way, he says. And Neil Fenter, he'll be telling his family many a story about the day in 2025 that he said, "The bus is full. You're not getting on here." And conductor Fenter just actually said, "I am going to take this one over the try line," and that he did. Body position was good. Waldeck came closer, but he unfortunately just got knocked down as Fenter now adds the extra 5, and it should be no hesitation now for Laveau to add the extra 2. There is the kick and the score now. Score by 22-14. 22-14. So Hamilton, having been here in this first half in the lead, have just had the stampeding Villagers coming directly at them, which they're known for. And when they play that type of rugby, they'll put any side onto the back foot and then opens up wide. Smith now, that's a good kick into the corner. It's well received. He's got 15 on his back. It's Hayward, but he's shifted onto the right wing in the second half. Rose now, looking for Tete. The two of them are two amigos. The Rose Utete show, finding each other. Rose, that's a very good kick. Got to find Sturley underneath it. He chaps it off the ball, off the boot. And then a knock forward. First came off Sturley's boot and went onto the hands of the advancing Villager player. And that was the knock on. Right, we're closer now to have a good look at the scrum. Adam Netling in jersey 17 has joined the field, and he'll want to add his influence. Kohosi-ish Mashagani, he's taken to the sideline. 7 minutes left, should we say. 22 points to 14. Who is going to the next 8 or the final 8 next weekend? Hamilton's courageous in their efforts today. Vittich is now starting to stamp their blueprint that they're known for, the way they've dominated the season. Smith to feed, Christoph Smith. Thank you to all the spectators that have come out here today to support the community of both clubs. Wonderful to see. We know we've got big rugby on throughout today, but it's wonderful to see that the banners and the supporters for the respective clubs are still here. What a steady scrum. You could have your roast beef on that table. No scrum budging. Great tackle there onto Waldeck. Now it goes through. Gullis now tries to break through the middle. They all came tumbling down. Dem Milan still onto it. Smith looks onto the blind side. Could he be holding on to that? Referee's arm will out be Hamilton's penalty though. Smith again. Soft hands. Rubik finds himself at centre. Also playing well. Now Smith looks to his right and his left. Carl Lamb been very impressive. Waldeck going to go all the way. Rose is on to him. And now first knock on, and William Rose, you take a bow. Once again, a great cover defence. He's did it in the first half to get underneath the Hamilton's player to prevent the try, and then made the cover defence. Just waiting now for Malon. He's making his way to the scrum. Played very well as Malon yet again today. Scrumming superbly, but it's those runs of his that he's finding in the wide channels in each of the games. When he gets himself going through the different gears, going exceptionally well. When he gets into R4 race, you need a whole artillery to bring him down. Global Sport Network, thank you again for bringing this coverage to us. Rose feeds. Referee will get the actual giving way, conceding in the tight head position, and that'll give the penalty advantage now to Villages. And can they get further away in their exit now? They give the ball to Lauvaux. That's a very good kick, a tactical kick as well, skillful, because as you saw him hit it with the outside of the boot, and it actually did exactly what he does, asked the ball to do. What he asked, it did, by slicing it sideways. And when I'm on the golf course, I don't ask the ball to do that. I try and make contact once a year ball, and it automatically goes sideways into the bush or into the dam. But Lauvaux, he's got that perfected off his boot. The line-out's perfected as well. Just as I call it, referee saying no, that time it's outside the shoulders. He's not happy with it. Neil Fenter was. Right, now this is going to be interesting. 22 minutes left to go. We're almost into the last quarter of the game. You can hear the London crowds gathering. You can see them. You can feel it. We're with you, Boca, but we're with Hamiltons and we're with Villagers here for the next 22 minutes. Malin taking his well-deserved rest now, and onto the field is Raiz Sali, also known for his scrummaging effects, and the replacements that they've got on will continue the scrumming efforts for Villagers. Edwin Janssen, the captain, shifted onto the flank. In jersey 19 is Dlamini, who picks up. Back to Smith, it's an 8-9 pickup. Oh, there's Rawston coming through. There is collision time. And let me tell you what, you hit anybody like that, if they go to run into me, trust me, I'd end up as a twisted pretzel or a cook sister after they picked me up off the ground, because Rawston was coming through at pace. Had a fantastic game, has Damien Rawston, in my opinion, and again showed that, but that time there was collision time, running into the brick wall, and in saying that, twisted, as you can see now, the legs cramping up from that collision, and who can blame it? And Dylan Oteti, known to me as Superman, because whenever I've had the chance to commentate on their games, he flies around this field. You cannot believe that that body puts itself through so much damage, and in superb condition, constantly attacking, making the heavy tackles, making the drives. Dylan Oteti take another bow. But this is exciting times for Villagers now. This getting across will be so important. Kwesi Dlamini will have to cover defence at number 8. The scrum is good again now from Hamilton. A superb counter scrum from Hamilton. Referee saying it started to wheel. And the scrum turned, so it's re-scrum. If it had carried on going straight, referee Vickers now would have had no hesitation, but probably towards the scrum penalty to Hamilton. But into the last quarter by some 15 seconds now. William Rose also had a very good game. Now it's picked up by Mayo. Referee now saying on his knee, and having a chat there too. Adam Nietling. Now this is very interesting. There's still ages left in the rugby time clock here. The score is at 22 points to 14. It's an 8 points difference. It should be no hesitation for Hamilton to go for poles and reduce the deficit to a try and conversion. And there they are, taking the sensible call. The tee is on. According to me now, this is Nordine. He knows the importance. Everybody's quiet. Studying hard is Nordine. Has it come off the side of the boot? It most definitely has. You could hear it, the vur as contact was made. There was a terrible sound of leather on leather, and it should have just been a click, but you could hear the dull thud, and Mings, he pushed it to the right. Lots of pressure on that kick. Lalvo getting everybody behind him, so's referee Vickers Snell. Lalvo, he puts it deep. Underneath it is Kwesi Dlamini. He can come back at them at pace. Fenta, he beats one, he beats two. Look at Kwesi Dlamini go. He's on the stampede here as Dlamini. Agallis now, he sells the dummy. Tackled by Meyer. Smith picks up beautifully at scrum off. It's pick and go time now. Back in Zalal Lamb. It's now knocked forward by Ryan. But referee saying offside lines. Not behind the last line of feet. And this again is where villagers are now starting to lose their composure. They did it in the first half. It cost them when they lost their structures. And taking chances now. They had started to dominate, but look how it turns with 16 minutes. Hamilton's now back into the competition. A very good kick from Smith. That puts them basically 5 meters out now on the line. And this could be very, very important here for both clubs. Hamilton's got to win this line out. They want to close the space here. They know that they could take it to Villagers. Villagers are going to have to stand tall. Francois Breitenbach, the middle Koliki, that red dot on the dartboard. To the front it goes. It's won by Meyer. It has been knocked forward in the pickup by Francois Breitenbach. Meyer in the front of the line out. Took that ball away. And as he tapped it back to his side, Breitenbach came through, trying to regather it and knocked it forward. It's the end of the game for Dem Malan. He's had a very good game on the flank, and coming in to replace him is a very able and suitable Edric Follion on the flank in jersey 20. Said it the whole way through, these types of scrums are hugely important, not going anywhere. Rose gets the ball out to Follion. He's taken down by Lamb, still driving on, but Lamb has closed the space. Now it's tackle ball, as it tackled backwards. Rose has seen the ball, so's the referee. He's got to find Tain. He does just that. Tain's exit's got to be superb. He puts some air into that and takes it to outside the 22, about 24 metres away from their try line. Good exit from Villagers. Ramid Spieth now onto the field. He'll offer his presence as well. He's got Mfumo, who's also joined him. Neil Fenter, take a bow, sir. You've had a great game today. Could this go to the front again? Could this go? Nah. It's got to go to the back. It's a good line out. The ball is loose. Smith gets it now to Rubik. Are their hands on? Hamilton's clearing out well. Smith, Lamb. Don't give him space because he'll be saying Tutsins to you, Carl Lamb. Now kick through at the ruck. As you can see, referee indicating Smith has tapped it. The tacklers were 10. That is a great run. Told you that Adric Follion will be able to come on and do damage. Dlamini. This is going quickly now. Golamo DeFranchi is on the tackle for Villagers on the left wing. Coming around the blind side, pick and go. The touchline could win. The greatest tackler on a rugby field is a touchline. Extends 100 metres, and that whitewash just knows how to reach out for bootlaces. So whenever you're getting too close there, you always step on that outside foot and come back inside, and unfortunately already gobbled up by the touchline in the pick and go on the blind. While the winners here today, there could be soos hulle sê die saying vanaand gaan die poppe dance, because whoever wins here today plus by the Bokke victory, there's going to be lots to dance about tonight, because celebrations could go well into the early hours. Cinderella, I don't know whether she'll be going to the ball tonight, because it could carry on into the early hours of the morning. Very important for Villagers to win their line out here. 12 and a half minutes to go. Villagers 8 points ahead. Thomas Mayer yet again, as he's done throughout the season, Fillion will crash it up. Body heart is upright. He's now comes to ground. Hamilton's won a clear out, doing the right thing, hitting the ruck hard. Rose finds Tain, he's got a left boot as well. But this time he keeps it in play through the hands now. Spreading it once, spreading it twice. You get Nordine running into trouble here for Hamilton. It's turnover ball, nothing wrong with that. And now the big man in William Scott. He tried to go forward, and just as it came again, one of the eggs became scrambled eggs as it fell out of the basket onto the floor. And one more offload could have been dangerous, because who was there again but the ever alive, ever pestering mosquito man himself, William Rose, said with lots of compliments, because he has been everywhere. "11 minutes, 22 points to 14. Western Cape Rugby Super League A teams here. Both Villagers winning the league, and then Hamilton's in the top four, in the fourth position as well, playing it out here today. They've met each other so many times this season, but a true credit to the Western Province, or the Western Cape Super League A standards. Pity that one of these sides has to be eliminated today, because either of them could have gone forward a long way in this Pick and Pay Gold Cup competition. Pick and Pay also supported by Northam Platinum, and making this happen for club rugby across our beautiful country. And thank you to Pick and Pay for your support in the Pick and Pay Gold Cup. Feeding is Smith. That ball has gone to ground. Scrum has gone to ground. Rose now finds Agalas. He's beaten many a player today. Tackle defence from Spreeth is good, and the white scrum cap. Dlamini, he has been devastating since he's arrived. Smith again finding Sturdy. He's tackled closely. Is this turnover ball? No, referee said there's a first infringement. Wanting that back is Mabeke. Luto Mabeke. He gets that ball back quickly. Carl Lamb now. Oh, Smith. It's Smith. He's gone for the corner. You can just hear that beautiful connection made as he hits the ball with that right boot of his. 9 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Omars. Even if you're a neutral observer in this game, I'm sure you've been delighted with the standards of both clubs. They've at times played some superb rugby. Shortened line out it is here. It's gone to the front. It's outside the shoulder. Sali. That's a very interesting and brave move, because if you look at the two comparisons, you look at Sali and you look at Smith, and I say this with the utmost respect, Raiz Sali there, that's a South African beefstick jersey 18 at its very super A grade best. Weighing in probably at a good 120 kgs, and Mr. Christoph Smith I'll rather just say a very brave man in comparison to Sars to stand there and take the first receiver ball when it's been read before. Villagers know that with 8 minutes to go, they're 8 points ahead. Will this do enough? If the winner here next week to play the winner from between Gardens and Kruisfontein and Kariga in the Eastern Province, they playing this afternoon. Got to get this ball out. Fullion, can he beat a tackle? He's got to let it go. He does just that. Over again. Could have been 1 or 2 rolls too many, but referee's happy with it. Vickers now. Tain's got to now sell the dummy. Onto the left boot. Sturley is back. He beats 1, he beats 2. Roll away will be the quick call. Hamilton's definitely putting on Glamini now. Meeting Willem van der Merwe. Referee's arms out for a hard tackle. Smith brings it back in. Picked up again. Bar in coursing of Fulmer. It'll be tap and go from Smith. It is just that. The retreating players were 10. Just look at Janssen, the captain. He's 5 meters short. Glamini, he's going to take a lot of stopping. He can go all the way, Glamini. Now come on again to Robic. He's over right next to the left hand upright. Numbers are got to get across now. It's got to come quickly. The tackle is low. The tackle is to ground. Fullion's got to make it. Agallis is the one that has tried to get through all the time and does so this afternoon. Smith again. Who's underneath it? The little man Rose, but big at heart. Village's defence is good. Lamb now, the long pass across. Fullion in jersey 20. He's 2 meters out. Thomas Mayer holds him back. Smith again has a look. He needs to go himself. Hard tackle will be the call. This could be underneath it. Who's there but Rose yet again. Referee also taking one to the nose there. He got down so low. The AR is on the field, and there will be time now for another cup of tea between the referee and the AR as they discuss here. And this discussion could lead to a hand into the pocket and a card when it becomes this technical, and both AR and referee need to have a chat. There are bodies all over here, and I say that with credit to both Hamilton and Villagers. They have represented their clubs with pride today. And another big man, the Earth Tremors, as Albert Bester now makes his way onto the field in jersey 17. Take a bow, Nick Rubik, for your performance this afternoon in the front row. Referee having a chat to Captain Fullion. Is he the naughty man? We must have had about 5-6 minutes during the first half time, where we first half extended. We almost got into Monday morning. It went on so long. And is it going to happen here? Because 5 minutes 20 seconds on the clock. Rai Sali now. If you look at towards the poles, you see him limping. Put his body on the line as well, and Sali looking like he's done himself a leg injury, an ankle injury. And back onto the field is the sprinting Nathan Malon, who's got the number 3 jersey on his back but been playing in the loose head position. This is tap and go. The man, what a moment for Albert Bester. He taps and goes. This is steamroller at its very best. Albert Bester, can he take it to short of the line or over the line? Tap and go. The big man he gives it to is Hawley. And knock forward is the call. Interesting that Bester was going to play scrum off when you thought that he would have done some more damage by taking it 2 meters forward. And now the biggest scrum needed. Once again, Global Sport Network, a huge thank you to you. Membership over the 30,000 now. Keep on subscribing. Global Sport Network ask you to. And they thank their sponsors in Decro Paints, RD Consulting and G Sportswear and Sim Control, who also bring these games to you every weekend around the country, especially on the Western Cape. It's a good scrum. Rose is having to become a gold miner. Now you're finding Lauvo. Did that ball come off the right boot? It's now onto Sturley. He's going to have to run. Closing down the space. Don't let anybody run through because that's a great effort there. I think that was Waldeck. Now is a turnover ball. No, it's not. It's Smith's ball. Lamb has got it. Gullis again. That ball's gone forward. Very unfortunate there for Bronston now, Gullis. He's gone forward every time he's had the ball in hand, and he's forced his way through sometimes closed doors. Just took his eye off there and said, is the door closed? And trying to find the key to unlock it. And whilst he was doing that, saw the door close in his face and the ball spill forward. Devolt Kruger now. Very important scrum. William Rose to feed. I glance across to the on-field scoreboard time indicator, 3 minutes. Scrum is a good one. And referee has said, scrumming inwards at an angle. Right on the spot. No need to rush things now, villagers. And Lauvo, let's us listen if you hear leather on leather. That sounded solid, and that sounded like a good 30 meters going forward. Villagers better not thinking that they can start taking the bread out of the oven just yet. 2.5 minutes on the clock, still a long time on a rugby field. That's 150 seconds, and when you say it like that, it sounds a lot more than 2 minutes. And lots happens in the last minutes of play. We've seen that at international World Cup level. Still ages left. Back, it's MC de Jong. He's still on there. It wasn't a vault, even though MC signalled like he was coming off. That right leg of his cramping up. Rose now gets it. Fulyun around the corner, back to Tain. He's made a presence felt since his injection onto the field. The big man in the form of Corne Oosthuizen smashes one up. Here comes Malon. Yet again, Village is taking it on, but Hamilton standing tall in defence. Rose tries to sell it all, goes to ground. Rolling around is Nafuma with the ball. Tain again. Fulyun now keeps it close. Lauvo will have to beat one back two. Over the ball, off his feet. Will be the call. Hands extended onto the grass. Austin Prince is tapped and gone. He didn't need to, but he has gained 20 metres or so. Now Tain is on the ball, has played scrum off plenty of times. Fulyun wanted to do the kick to the corner. He should do what he does best and go forward. Lauvo, Meyer. Now you've got the young man Nathan Hendricks, 21 years of age. Malon, he deserves a try. He catches, receives, goes to ground. Tain. Taking it on further is Adam Nietling. Fullion, Lauvo. One more, Lauvo can go all the way through. And now, Sir Silla said the icing is on the cake. Die poppies en die poppe gaan vanaand dans. Yep, like they say, it's not always the dog and the fart, but the fart and the dog, because we've seen that with these two clubs this afternoon. There was fart from Hamilton's throughout this game, especially in the first half, where the fart and their dog, it was superb. It growled, it barked, it attacked, but then Villagers settled down in the second half. And if it was the fart and the dog needed then the bigger growl and the bigger bark came out in the second half from Villagers. Maybe a game of two halves. Hamilton's taking round one and Villagers taking round two, with the scoreboard now leading to 27 with the kick to come. No kick. 27 is where it ends. 14 to Hamilton's, 27 to Villagers. Villagers again on the run in this Pick and Pay Gold Cup. They have gone through now to the quarterfinals, to the 8 that are left around the country. The Pick and Pay Gold Cup is now starting to boil, because it's getting down to these last 8 standing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to say to you now, are you ready for further rugby that means so much to us as a South African, where we are getting ready for our beloved Bokke in London to take on Argentina and to bring that trophy home. It belongs to us, it is ours. And the Bokke, the way they played last weekend, if they do that mirror effect, trust me, it could be more than 60, it could be 90, but that's just a proud South African speaking at the moment. So, in closing, Hamilton's, in your 150th year, congratulations on serving the country as the oldest club in rugby. Superb performance, well done to Coach Robert Olivier and your team of management. Thank you to our referee Vickers Snell. And then, talking across to Villagers and Coach Andrew Kutsia, a very proud man today, and congratulations on your success in winning the league here, but you're advancing through to the top 8 next week, as well to your management team. Ston Krusner as well as chairman, always very, very proud of his team's effort. Looking at players today that have put their hands up, I want to signal out Damien Ralston, the centre for Hamilton's, a superb effort from him. Willem van der Merwe was also courageous in his efforts, as well as the 50 cap man Abri Kutsia. Long may your journey in games continue. Edward Judson, the captain, always leading well. But Damien Ralston and Carl Lamb, the centres, very, very impressive. Well done to you both. And then on the winning side, the champions, got to put my hand up again for Nathan Mailhon in the front row position. Dylan Otete, the Superman, always impressive. Thomas Mayo was back to disrupting and winning lineouts. Lauvo, cool and collected in his presence and efforts at fly half at first and then at fullback. But for me, the man that was underneath bodies, the man that was there to make cover defence tackles and just keep Villagers going forward, to me, man of the match should be William Rose, the Mosquito Man at number 9. William Rose, for me, of Villagers. A huge, huge round of applause for you. Well, Barry Wilson, yeah, as I always have to do at the end of the day, I just want to say to you, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us. And if you see somebody on the side of a rugby field or anywhere with a sad face, please take off one of your happy smiles, especially today, because you're going to be smiling so big later on after the Bokke victory, and give it to that person. And let's keep everybody in our beloved country smiling. Signing off, Barry Wilson. Have a great weekend. Go Bokke, and congratulations, Villagers, and thank you, Hamiltons. See you shortly.